Coach, going back to the Civic Center, I guess tell me, already playing there once this year, how much that helps this team?
I think we played pretty well, shot the ball pretty well there, so hopefully it helps. I don't try to figure those things out right now.
When you think of this Marshall rivalry, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Going to Charleston, I think, is an opportunity for particularly people in the southern part of the state that have a hard time getting here. I think about, all the little kids that generally gather around the court when we go to Charleston to watch the guys that, they hear about, see on TV, listen to on the radio.
Hearing that, I guess you don't want to play home and home.
If it's going to continue, then it needs to continue in Charleston.
How different is Marshall with the new coach?
Tommy ran a lot of sets. Dan runs more close-style stuff. Spacing's very key. A lot of ball screens. A lot of different things with ball screens.
Types of things have you preached to the team after watching the Northern Kentucky tape from the first half on the second half?
Try to make a shot. We just struggle shooting the ball. We really haven't finished anything inside. I think we've spent some time with our bigs, particularly trying to finish some plays inside. We haven't finished very well inside, and honestly, we haven't scored very well in transition.
Marshall's already played against Louisville this year, another team that has obviously a potent press. Do you feel like they'll be prepared for it?
You need to ask Danny that. I have no idea.
What kind of challenges does Marshall bring present?
They've got great length. I think that's defensively, that's the biggest thing. They go from 6'4", 6'5" to 6'9". So they've got great length. They've got great size on the perimeter, great size at the point.
When it comes to this press defense, how often you guys have to tweak it, especially as teams go on season and see it on tape more often? Is it a constant tweaking type of thing?
We tweak it every day, depending on what their alignment is, what they're trying to get out of it. You look at film, and obviously we tried to shore up some areas where we didn't think we were doing a very effective job, and the other thing is that you tweak it according to what other people are going to do, or what at least you suspect they're going to do.
A moment with this Marshall rivalry that sticks out in your mind in one particular?
Could players benefit from the time off? What do you think? Having this little, obviously it's for finals and everything, but they played a lot of games in a short amount of time.
I think when finals are over with, I think next. We have 2-week finals now.
Right.
That makes it a little different. Before it was a week, and then you pretty much had a whole week where you just kind of had your undivided attention. This 2-week deal has kind of made it a little bit different. Usually, between the time finals are over and the next game, we get significantly better because we have your undivided attention and we can really run all things out. Honestly, we got guys coming in and guys leaving. It's a pretty hectic time.
It's a Thursday to Thursday game.
Yeah.
Coach, tell me the effectiveness of Elijah over the last 2 games. It seems like he's he's not only been a rim protector, but he's been getting quite a few rebounds. And where's his progression at?
I mean, it's best practice yesterday. But he was the best that he's been yesterday. I think he's healing up some. I don't think we've seen the best of his life. His feet, we know, were bothering him, but it seems to be healing up. I thought he ran better yesterday. He was a lot bouncier yesterday. Moved his feet better yesterday. I just thought that was far and away his best practice of the year. So I think he'll continue to get better. He's a little rusty. He played for a year, so it's going to take a little bit of time.
Coach, I don't know if you know this or not, but Holton, does he have a knowledge of the game? And I guess I'm speaking more towards history, players, things of that nature.
I don't know. I can't tell you 100%, but if I was betting, I would say absolutely not. Most of it does.
Right.
It's a different age and a different era. We kind of grew up, and that's kind of that was our pastime. We didn't have cell phones, and we didn't have all those games, and we didn't have all that other stuff that those guys do now. They could probably tell you, whatever the characters are in the games. Probably not much history of basketball. That's all I would know. That's just not done. I said Al McGuire one time, and they looked at me like.
Just when you look at the national statistics and see guys towards the top in steals, would you say that this pressure is working exactly how you thought it would so far up to this point?
It's a marathon, It's I think when the season's over with, we'll be able to sit down and evaluate it and see what the pros were and see what the cons were. It's too early now. And we really haven't got into Big 12 play. We haven't played those kind of people with those kind of players, that kind of language. Remains to be seen, I think.
With people like Gary and Jawan playing in so many of these games against Marshall, is it nice to have that leadership to bring them down there and show everyone exactly what that game means to everybody?
I think they've been good all year. I don't know what it has to do with Marshall. They've been our leaders from the time they started. So all this has changed. And I think they realize that, basically the games have been pretty close, until the end. They got spurts at the end, but they've been pretty close.
What do you want to see, I guess cleaned up before conference play?
Our half-court offense hasn't been as effective. I'd like to see our big guys make a layup. It'd be refreshing to see. But make some open shots. I mean, we've had shots. It's not a matter of not having shots. It's a matter of not having shots. Particularly, you go back to the LSU game, you missed 3 layups in 8 possessions. The layups, they were point-blank layups. You can't have that. We can't do that. So, transition's got to get better. You can't have numbers and not take advantage of it.
You got two guys like Javon and Daxter.
Full of questions today, aren't you?
Yeah, right.
You're so prepared.
Two guys like Javon and Daxter, freshmen coming in here and making a pretty decent impact. I mean, is that exactly what you had in mind when you saw these two kids?
That's why we recruited them. I think they're two guys that come from great programs that have great competition. Javon's high school's produced tons of great players, and so has Dax's, and they play against great athletes in high school, so they're going to be more prepared to handle the athleticism, I think, than some other people would